Hi everyone, I'm Veronica with Finding Ease, and this is an intuitive yoga practice. In today's practice, we're going to be focusing on opening, stretching, and connecting to our aura, our energetic space. So I hope you'll join me. You can start in a comfortable seated position. You can use a blanket to sit on if you'd like. You could sit in a chair if that's better for you. Whatever helps you sit for about 3 to 5 minutes. You can rest your hands on your knees or your lap. And I invite you to close down your eyes. And just take a couple moments to say hello to your body, say hello to your space. You can take a deep inhale and a deep exhale, just allowing more of you to arrive on your mat for your practice. Imagine a line of energy going from your first chakra, your tailbone, all the way down to the center of the earth. And as that hooks in to the center of the earth, allow your grounding cord to help you release and let go from the body, from the hips and your legs, your back, your shoulders, your throat, your jaw, your eyes, the top of your head. And as you ground yourself here, see if you can bring more of your attention to the space behind your eyes, where you connect to your own intuition. You might even imagine filling the space between, or behind your eyes rather, with gold or whatever color just makes you feel comfortable, cozy, safe. And then from the space behind your eyes, imagine around you is a bubble, about 2 to 3 feet. This is your energetic space, your aura. And you get to decide what energies come in, what energies go out. So you might notice your aura might feel way bigger than 2 to 3 feet, or it might feel like it's really close to your body. Or you might not sense it at all. Whatever your experience, it's all good. If it's way close in, way far out, bring it about a comfortable distance, 2 to 3 feet. If it's still something you feel like you can't quite visualize or connect to, that's fine too. That's part of this process of connecting to our intuition. Now we're going to use our poses, our movements to help us deepen that connection between us and our aura. So for now, imagine that you put a gold rose or any colored rose you'd like at the edge of your aura, just to separate you from everything else going on around you. And then you can imagine above your head is a golden sun, filling that up with your own energy and whatever you'd like for your practice today. Opportunity to connect to your intuition, opportunity to connect to your truest self. Maybe you'd like to sprinkle in some self-love, some amusement. And then when you're ready, you can fill yourself up with that golden sun from head to toe, inside and out, and all the layers of your aura. Right to the edge, right to that separation rose, and even down your grounding cord. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, you can roll the shoulders, you can rock your head side to side. And imagining that you're tracing the edges of your aura, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. You could gaze up, palms touch. And as you exhale, bringing the hands in front of the heart. Let's do it a couple more times. Inhale, imagine you're tracing the edge of your aura, all the way up and over the head, palms touch, and exhale, hands to prayer. And one more time, inhale, stretch and reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale to reach the arms up and over the head. This time we're going to twist. So reach your right arm behind you and your left arm in front of you. You can bring them down as far as you like. And then as you inhale, bring the arms up and over the head. And we'll switch sides, twisting to the other side again, tracing the edges of your aura, this time from front to back. And inhale, reach the arms up. And we'll do that one more time, twisting to connect to the edges of our aura. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, we twist to the other side. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to prayer. Let's make our way to a tabletop position, hands and knees next. You might bring your legs out, give the knees a bounce, rock the legs side to side. And then again, we'll come to tabletop position. If you'd like, you can place a blanket underneath your knees for a little bit of extra support. That's a really nice option sometimes. And place the hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and just kind of sway yourself a little side to side, maybe even front to back, so that you feel really grounded and connected here to the earth from the hands and from the knees and the shins. Moving into our cat-cow, we're going to inhale, lift the chest up, lift the tailbone up. And as you exhale, round, tucking the tailbone under, rounding the shoulders and the upper back. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Couple more. Inhale to arch. And exhale to round. Last one. Inhale to arch your spine. Shine the heart forward. Lift the tailbone up. And exhale, round. Rounding through the upper back, middle back, lower back. Inhale to find a neutral spine. If you need to, you can give the wrists a little wiggle, a little roll. And then bring your body weight into your left knee and stretch your right leg back towards the back of your space. And let's just roll the ankle a couple times, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then we'll switch sides, place the knee down, switching sides, bringing the body weight to the opposite knee, stretch your left leg towards the back wall and just roll the ankle, flex and point the foot, giving a hello before we do more from standing. Then you can lower the knee down. We're going to do that one more time each side. So when you're ready, stretch your right leg back towards the wall behind you. This time, let's point the foot and stretch the toes towards the back wall. Then shift your body weight into your right hand, and then you can lift the left hand up. Now, if that's too much, if you feel a little too wobbly, you can take both hands down. You can also come down to the elbows if it's starting to feel like it's too much on the wrists. Regardless of whatever variation you're working with here, stretch your fingertips forward. If your arm is lifted, stretch your toes back, and just, again, feeling into your energetic space as you reach forward and you reach down. We'll take one more inhale. And exhale, release it. Hand and knee back down to the mat. You can give your hips a little rock side to side. You can give the right wrist a couple rolls. And we'll try it on the other side. So shift your body weight to your left knee, or right knee rather, and we're going to stretch the left leg back. Pointing the toes, pausing here, and deciding if you want to add the opposite arm, shifting the body weight into your left hand, floating your right hand up. So bicep is next to the ear. If that hand is lifted, arm is lifted, reach your fingertips forward, reach your toes back. Breathing into the space you're creating as you lengthen and lift through the limbs. And as you exhale, release. Nice job. Hand and knee back down to the mat. Give the hips a wiggle. You can roll the wrist. And we're going to find a child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, open your knees, and bring your hips to the heels, resting your chest and forehead down. If this is not a good pose for you today, you can always come to seated. We're just going to take a couple deep exhales, relaxing the shoulders. You can massage your forehead into your mat, rocking the head side to side. Imagine any thoughts, anything that doesn't serve you, just releasing out into the earth. On your next inhale, make your way back to your tabletop position. And we're going to find a downward facing dog. Move my blanket out of the way for this. So we'll tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, knees up,
Straighten out the legs as you pedal at the heels. Now you can have as much of a bend to your knees as you need to. And if down dog doesn't feel good today, you can always come to tabletop. You can always stretch one leg out at a time. We won't be doing a ton of down dog today. This is just kind of our way to transition from the floor to standing. So let's gaze forward, and then we're going to walk our feet to our hands, coming to a forward bend. Feet about hip distance apart. You can place your hands to your shins or your thighs. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees so the belly rests on the thighs. You can reach your hands down to your mat, or hands can be rested on blocks. And then allow the head, the crown of the head, to release down towards the floor. And feel that release you're getting into the entire back body. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly roll up to standing. So gentle bend to the knees as you roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Good. Making our way to Tadasana, mountain pose. So you can give the shoulders a few rolls. Place your feet about hip distance apart. Release your arms down to your sides. Palms can face forward. Little squeeze the shoulders, and then lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. When I mean squeeze the shoulders, gently squeezing the shoulder blades together so you can open the chest more. And then gaze softly forward, imagining you're gazing into the horizon. And similar to how we started class seated, where we did some of those arm sweeps, we're going to do that again, this time with some side bending and going into some twisting and back bending. So let's inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. We're going to side bend to the right. You can take your right hand down, send the left arm up and over. Gaze can be straight ahead or down or up towards your hand. And then inhale, reach both arms up, and we'll go to the other side. Inhale, reach both arms up. And this time we'll twist. Right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Notice that that right hip's going to want to go back to kind of help you. Try to keep it relatively square, again, without putting any undue stress on your sacrum or hips or low back. Let's inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, twist to the other side. Stretching and reaching through the fingertips, creating a lot of space. And then inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, a little back bend. You can open the elbows wide, lifting the chest up. Then inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, hands back into prayer. Good. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're going to do that again, this time imagining that we're tracing the edges of our aura. So with your hands in prayer, you can inhale, reach the arms down and up and over the head, tracing the edges. And then we're going to lean over to the right, getting into the right side of our energetic space. And inhale, come on up, and then right into the left side. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, we twist, peeling the edges of our aura. Inhale to reach the arms up, and exhale, twist to your other side. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, a little back bend. You can do bent elbows again, or you can keep the arms extended as you lean back. You could relax the head back, but if that's too much, you can keep the chin tucked. Your choice. And then inhale, rise up. And as you exhale, bring the hands back into prayer. Take a breath in, and take a breath out. And inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. And as you exhale, bend your knees, lower your hips, coming into a chair pose. Body weight to the heels. Strong core. Arms can be over the head, but you can also take hands to prayer, to hips, even to your thighs. Notice here, if the low back is taking all of the weight on, and if it is, use your core strength to help distribute the effort across the front and the back body. Keeping the body weight to the heels, face relaxed, breathing here. And imagine that you're really pressing the feet into the mat. So a lot of downward motion here, little upward motion with the chest and upper body. Let's take one more inhale. And as you exhale, release. Coming back to standing, you can kick the legs out, you can roll the shoulders out. And then we'll do one half sun salutation here. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, rise up to standing, stretching the arms up and over the head, tracing the edges of your aura, validating it. And then as you exhale, bringing the hands into prayer. Take a breath in and a breath out. All right, everyone, we're going to turn and face the long edge of our mat. We'll be doing some warrior twos, some goddess squats. So we're going to open our feet a little wider, about 3 to 4 feet in hip distance. And the distance just kind of depends on what feels good in your body and also just your own anatomy. We're going to start by turning our right toes to face the short edge of our mat. Bring the arms out wide, take an inhale. And as you exhale, just bend into the right knee a couple times. And will kind of give you that information of, oh, I need to widen or shorten my stance. So for me, you can see my knees going beyond the toes. I'm going to widen my stance a touch here. Good, knees go in the same direction as the toes. Reach the arms out wide. Press into the outside edge of your back foot and make sure shoulders are stacked over hips. Sometimes there's a tendency to lean a little bit forward over the thigh. All right, let's take a couple more breaths here, just feeling into the legs. If this gets to be too much on the arms, you could take hands to prayer or to hips. All right. On your next inhale, let's reach the arms up and over the head, palms touch, and then we're going to pivot the feet. So right foot turns in, left foot turns out, and we're going to take our warrior two to the other side. So you can bend in and out of this a couple times, adjusting the feet as you need to, stacking shoulders over hips, and then finding some stillness. Couple breaths here. Gaze can be across your left hand or straight ahead. And then we're going to flow through these two poses. As you inhale, reach the arms up and over the head, pivot the feet, and exhale, warrior two, right side. And then inhale, arms up and over the head, pivot the feet, warrior two, left side. One more time, inhale, arms up and over the head, exhale, warrior two, right side. Inhale, arms up and over your head, and exhale, warrior two, left side. Inhale, arms up and over your head, and exhale, release the arms down. Let's step the feet back together, roll the shoulders out, kick the legs out, take a breath or two. We're going to do that sequence again, but we're going to add in a goddess squat. So again, as you do this, really feel strong and powerful into your energetic space as you reach through the limbs, as you breathe, and you connect to your physical body, allowing that to help you connect to your energetic space. All right, we're going to set up our stance here. Let's start in star pose. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, deep breath in, and as you exhale, warrior two to the right. Then inhale, arms up, goddess squat, bend your elbows and bend your knees, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting through the heart. Then inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, warrior two to the left. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, once again, goddess squat. Inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, warrior two to the right, one more time through. Inhale, reach the arms up, star pose, exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, warrior two to the left. And then inhale, arms up, star pose, exhale, goddess squat. Inhale to reach the arms up, and exhale, release it. Float the arms down, step the feet back together, roll your shoulders out, take a breath, and then take a moment to come to stillness and just letting everything kind of integrate. Feel your heart pumping. Feel the blood flowing through your body. And now that we're nice and warm, we're going to do a balancing pose. I'm going to turn to the side for this. You can turn any direction you want. If you need to come to a wall for a little bit of extra support, feel free. It's always good to place the hand on the wall with the leg that you're balancing on. So feel free to come to a wall or a chair or whatever surface. We're going to shift our body weight to our right leg. Hands can be at hips or in prayer. We're going to lift the left heel off the mat, and you can stay here tapping, or you can draw the knee in, grabbing a hold of the thigh and grabbing a hold of the shin rather, and giving it a nice squeeze. As you do this, relax the shoulders down, keep the chest lifted. You might feel a stretch into the front of the left hip. Continue to breathe here, gazing forward. And here, maybe imagining around you is that aura, that energetic bubble. An option to stay, option to increase the intensity a little bit by releasing your grip and kicking your heel forward a little or a lot. And then the quad engage, hip flexor engage, keep the shoulders stacked over hips. Let's take one more breath in. And as you exhale, release it. Both feet down to the mat, shake it out, roll the shoulders out. Nice job. We're going to try the other side. Shifting your body weight to your left leg, lift the right heel up. And again, maybe you're tapping. Maybe you're taking the thigh up enough so you can grab a hold of the shin, scooping it up with your hands and pulling in. Balancing on your left leg, shoulders stacked over the hips. Feeling strong, tall and proud. All right, and you can stay here. You can start to release your grip if you'd like, bringing the heel forward a little or a lot. Shoulders stacked over the hips for 3. Core engaged. 2, you got this. And 1, release it. Nice job. Both feet down, roll the shoulders, kick the legs out. Let's make our way back to the top of our mat. And as you inhale, reach your arms up and over your head. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins or thighs, lengthen your spine. Exhale, place your hands down, walk your feet back. We're going to find a plank pose. In plank pose, you can have both legs extended or 1 or 2 knees down to modify. Spread the fingers wide, press your heels to the back wall, lengthen the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. Now here, just feel how we're pushing into the mat, pushing against the ground, and how you can use that to kind of feel that strengthening to the front of your energetic space, even though you're kind of pressing into solid matter. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down. Shift your hips forward and lower all the way onto your belly. You can stretch your legs out long. We'll do a couple cobra poses from here. So gather your hands underneath your shoulders. Feet can be about hip distance apart. Contract your thighs, engaging through the legs. And as you inhale, lift the chest up. Hug the elbows with the ribs. Pull the shoulders down. And take another inhale. And as you exhale, lower your chin to your mat. Take a breath. Second set, we're going to lift a little higher if you'd like. So when you're ready, on your next inhale, engage the legs as you, when you're ready, lifting your chest up. And you can press into the hands to lift up a little higher. Pulling the elbows down, shoulders down. Nice deep opening to the chest, the abdomen. And then slowly lower yourself down, chin to your mat. You can give the hips a little wiggle, rock the feet out side to side. We're going to do one more back bend from this orientation. So take your arms alongside your body, palms facing up for locust pose. When you're ready, inhale, lift the chest up and the legs up. Reaching your fingertips towards your heels, engaging the entire back body. Chin can be just a little bit tucked, so we're lengthening through the neck. Take one more inhale, lift a little bit more of the thighs off your mat. And as you exhale, lower down, chin to your mat. You can turn your head to your side, resting your ear to the floor. And then turn your head to the other side. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself up. And we're going to stay in a tabletop position, but I'm going to change my orientation so that I'm facing the long edge of my mat. Hands can be off the mat for this. This is gate pose. We're going to extend the right leg out to the side, grounding down through the inside edge of the right foot, taking the right foot to the mat. Just take a couple breaths here. You might even take a cat-cow or two. Inhale to arch the spine and exhale to round, feeling a little stretch to the inner thigh. And then we're going to walk our hands towards us and rise on up to gate pose. So taking a moment if you need to place a blanket underneath the knee. Another good option, which we'll get to in a moment, is to have a block out to your left side. And then we're going to place the right hand alongside the thigh, and as you inhale, reach the left arm up and over and side bend to your right. And then inhale, rise on up. We're going to take the left hand down to the mat, or it can be to a block if you need to bring the earth a little closer to you. And then you can stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, rise on up and side bend over to the other side again. And then inhale, rise on up, hand down, left arm reaches. Option here to float the right foot off the floor. All right, let's do that one more time. Again, focusing on tracing the edges of our aura. We're going to inhale, rise on up, exhale to gate. And then inhale, rise on up, left hand down, right arm reaches up, option to float the right foot off the mat. Good, then inhale, rise on up. You can take another side bend because it feels good. And then come on up and place the hands back down to the mat. Place the right knee back to its place. Maybe you rock the hips out a little bit side to side. Take my block to the other side. And let's extend the left leg out straight, grounding down through the bottom of the foot and the inside edge of your left foot. We're going to inhale, arch the spine, and exhale, round. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Inhale to neutral, and as you exhale, walk your hands towards you, rising up to your gate pose. Adjust whatever you need to adjust, a blanket underneath the knee, the placement of the leg, the foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over your head, and as you exhale, side bend to your left. And then inhale, rise on up, hand down to a block or to your mat, and left arm reaches up. Two more times. Inhale, rise on up, side bend to your left. Then inhale, rise on up over to your right. Maybe you float the foot up, bringing the heel parallel to your hip. All right, last time. Let's inhale, rise on up. And as we exhale, side bend to your left, tracing the edges of your aura. And then inhale, rise on up, hand down. Maybe the foot floats as you stretch your left arm up. And then release it. We'll finish it off with a side bend because it feels good. Inhale, rise on up, and then you can release. Hands back to the mat, just draw the left knee back in, maybe taking a cat-cow or just kind of rocking yourself side to side. And we'll make our way to a seated position on our mats. You can extend your legs out straight. Always feel free to grab a blanket or something if you need to elevate your hips. We're coming into a forward bend. So you can place your hands on top of your thighs, gazing towards your toes. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, walk your hands along your legs until you get to your feet. And have a little bit of engagement of the legs here. So some contraction of the quadriceps. Doesn't have to be like super intense, but just a little bit of activity here so that we invite a lengthening to the hamstrings. So stop wherever you need to stop with the hands. From here, you can take another inhale, creating some length to your spine. And as you exhale, allowing the spine to round. You can think about bringing the forehead closer to the toes, so we're both lengthening and rounding at the same time. And here we're also kind of calming things down. Calming our nervous system down. as we head towards the end of our practice. Take one more inhale and a nice long exhale, allowing yourself to surrender, to relax a little bit more. And then inhale, rise on up to seated. And we're going to make our way onto our backs. However you like to get there, laying on your back. All right, now next we're going to take a spine twist. So you can extend your legs out straight. Draw the right knee in towards your chest, grabbing a hold of your shin, giving a nice gentle squeeze. And we kind of did this when we were doing our balancing pose, when we were standing on our left foot. And from here, you can take the left hand to the right knee, right arm reaches out to your side, and just bring the knee up and over for a nice gentle twist. You can use a block or a bolster or something underneath the knee, or you can allow the knee to hover in space, or maybe it comes all the way down to the floor. Gaze can be up or towards your extended arm. Just take a few breaths here, allowing this twist to help you cleanse and release around the ribs, the spine, and all the muscles, the fascia that surrounds them. All right, on your next inhale, you can release your twist. If your hips shift a little bit, bring them back to the center. Take a breath or two. And extend the legs out straight. We'll draw the left knee in, grabbing a hold of the shin, gathering up with your hands to give you a nice stretch. And then we'll take the twist to the right side. Right hand guides the knee up and over. Left arm extends out to your side. And again, you can use a block for this. You can let the knee hover, or maybe your knee comes all the way down to the earth. So just like the earth has like the ozone layer, we have our aura, and it helps protect us and what comes in, what comes out. And sometimes when we're overwhelmed or exhausted, it's because there's so much energy in our space. And so when we connect to our aura and realize that we have this autonomy and ability to clear everybody out, it can be such a powerful thing. Let's come out of our twist. Let's do one more stretch on our back here. So reach your right heel towards the top right corner of your mat, left heel towards the top left corner of your mat, your arms to the corners of the mat, and just stretch it out, creating a lot of space from the fingertips to the heels. One more inhale and exhale. Relax it. Guide your arms to your sides. If there's any props or anything you'd like to use as we settle into our final resting position, our Shavasana, you can take those things now. I invite you to close down your eyes and allow yourself to rest here, giving yourself space to integrate all the physical, energetic aspects. And just let yourself be. Start to bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggling fingers and toes. Rocking your head side to side, taking a deeper breath in and a deep breath out. Bend your knees, taking your feet to your mat. You can reach your arms up and over the head. You can roll yourself over to one side.